There's a lot of anecdotal advice around on improving your marriage. But if you want something you can really use that will actually make a difference and reignite your marriage, check out the link in the description below.
The question, how can I forgive my husband for past actions when we were dating? Answer by Julia Reese. Q. When I was steady dating my now husband, he had some definite feelings for another girl that had a crush on for a long time. He had mentioned her at the strangest times, even what she was wearing when we bumped into her on the previous day. Whenever I mentioned how that made me feel, he'd deny that he felt that way. Over time he seemed to forget her. Now we are married and he's never mentioned her since, and we're as happy as clams. However, I'm still having trouble letting go of some of those hurt feelings. I know it's my problem, but I'm not sure how to just let it go. Part of me wants him to recognize that that wasn't okay. Part of me knows it's not worth the fuss and to just forgive and forget and move on with our lives. I certainly hope so, because it's too late for you to rethink the idea of marrying him. I believe that based on the narrative you shared above in your comment, that he is well aware of your feelings and has been for quite some time, and he knows and recognizes without question that it wasn't okay. The part of you that knows that this is not worth the fuss, and that you would be better off forgiving and forgetting, is the part of you that should prevail in this case. You are driving yourself crazy over something that happened in the past, and hasn't continued in the present. Which part of you realizes how self-destructive this thought process is? Answer by Abhishek Kumar Shrivastava. Thinking about the past will ruin your life. If you have decided to move ahead and don't think about what happened between you two in the past. Otherwise, you will be responsible for the undesired ending of your relationship. If you had so much problem with his actions, you should not have married him. This was your decision to marry him. He could not force you to marry him. If you have married him, become the best life partner and make him realize he was wrong in his past actions, and the day he realizes it, he will feel himself guilty. Maybe being a man, he does not say it to you, but for sure he will feel he was wrong. If you always think about the wrong things he did, you will not be able to have a friendly relationship with him that will compel him to search for somebody else who can understand him and give him support. And if finds that woman, you can understand what will happen then. Answer by Tylin Marlene. I have seen most of the answers provided here and they seem okay. But I can add this: only you alone knows why you married a man. This man. I know of a girl somewhere in Europe. She was dating an abusive man. An alcoholic. The thing is, he was wealthy and she didn't have a dime. She chose that very abusive wealthy man and married him. With time and lots of perseverance, she also reached a certain level in life where she had as much money as he had, or almost. But she was a very bitter woman, full of grudges and quite hateful towards her husband. Though the man tried being nice to her, she still recalled the pain he caused her before they married and in the early stages of their marriage. You see, people are different and there is no universal answer to a question as yours. You need to review your reasons for marrying him. How do you feel now? How did you feel then? Do you have the strength to forgive him and move on? Or are you just practicing tolerance with a man with whom you hold a grudge against? Do yourself a favor and answer those questions honestly. And if you really feel you can't forgive him, set him free and free yourself too. That's just for the sake of your well-being.